Welcome to This is Fitness, the podcast for the bodybuilding and all things fitness, bringing you real life version of the fitness industry from people who've lived and breathed it. We explore new trends and serious topics while dispelling myths and calling out stupidity within the fitness industry. Jimmy and Chris offer their unique insight, delivered with healthy sarcasm. Let's crush those fitness goals together. This is Fitness. And now your hosts, Jimmy Sadek and Chris Thomas.
Welcome to episode 8. This is Fitness, season 3. Once again with my crew of legend, Mr. Jimmy Sadek and Mr. Michael Galley. How are we, lads?
Good morning.
Good, mate. How you going?
Very well. After a good weekend?
Yeah, we spent the weekend together. It was good.
Yeah.
Congrats, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, well played.
I'm happy. I was happy with my look.
Talk us through it, mate. What was it like?
exactly.
That's your, I take it that is your last show?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Easily done. It was it's too good not to be done. Like that week, the week stretch of 2 comps. It like everything was mad. Like everything was good. Like so to then go later on and come back and do another one. Like it wouldn't even be worth it. Like it's good. Not everyone gets to go out on like almost their own terms. Like with their best look. Like usually like they're you can't compete anymore because you're injured or you finish up after a poor showing because you know what I mean, you just haven't got got it anymore or whatever. But I got to kind of got to go out well on top really with my best ever look. And feeling amazing. Like so yeah, man, I wouldn't ruin that.
Yeah, not many people can do that, mate. So yeah, you
Like obviously it would have been good to get the win at nationals. But like it is what it is. Like I said, I spoke to Verity the next day when I got home, and I'm like, it doesn't really bother me. Like I would have got the exact same messages from the exact same people saying the exact same thing, whether I won or when I came second. It makes no difference to my life. I woke up Sunday, did the exact same thing. I would have just had a bigger ego, really. Like it would have been cool to say I won 2 shows. It would have been cool to say I'm Masters Mr. Australia. But like it also taught me too, like, fuck, you got to lose sometimes, and take the hit without being a dick, you know. So it was like I got beat. That's it. And in my post for my show on like I acknowledged the winner, and that's the right thing to do. So it is what it is.
posing.
It was
It
was posing. That was it. Like it's going to be shit because all the photos are going to come out and they're going to be all stills of all of us in a pose with no transitions and no whatever, where he clearly excelled. And I'm just going to cop heaps of messages going, "Oh, look, you should have won. You should have done this." Blah blah. But like, you got to be there. You got to watch a show. And I've been to enough bodybuilding shows. I've been in this thing for like 25 years. I've seen this happen time and time again. Even to the point, I walked to the show from our hotel, and verbatim on the phone said to Verity, "If I lose today, it will be because of posing, because I didn't pose once," and that's what happened. And I also said, like, I'm extremely happy with my look, leaving the hotel room right now. So regardless of circumstances, nothing can make me unhappy because I'm happy with how I look. You got nothing. You got no play once you're happy with how you look. You don't have to cross the finish line first. You ain't gonna knock no one out. It's all up to the 7 people in front of you, and that's it. Like I couldn't have done any more. And yeah, okay, I could have posed during the prep, but I hate posing so much. If I had to practice posing, I would not have done the show.
I was just about to say, why didn't you practice
I
posing?
hate it.
And
I
you
hate it.
answered
And
it
listen, I'm in the point of my life. I don't do nothing I don't like doing.
Yeah.
If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. So I just didn't do it. And I had the best fucking prep. I feel amazing. Yeah. I felt I looked cracker. But none of that would have happened if I had to pose because I hate it so much. and I get it. It's part of the sport. But this was not about that for me. 10 years ago, I did the posing. I did that bullshit because we had to. It wasn't about this for me this time.
Can I just say, Jimmy and Chris, for anyone listening out there, pose, practice pose, pose,
No,
pose.
but I'm at pose. Like, no, but do it because I honestly, like, with my schedule, like everyone out, like, that watches this and whatever always hears you guys and everyone else going, Jimmy's busy, Jimmy works lots of hours, Jimmy works hard, blah blah blah. Dude, my fucking schedule, I couldn't add posing.
Oh, you're the busiest man I've ever met. Honestly,
bro, I was getting up at fucking 11 a.m. to go to the gym and go do my recovery and my cardio and
11 p.m.
shit.
Yeah,
11 p.m. Sorry, to go and start work at like 3 a.m. But that I wanted to do, yeah. I just couldn't. If I added the posing, I would have made my day shit. And I didn't want to make my day.
Tell me, Jimmy, when you're on stage, let's go back to the New South Wales. You haven't practiced posing at all. You're on stage and they call for the first pose, which is a front double bicep. Did it feel normal? Like, did it feel natural or did you feel awkward?
Look, I didn't feel awkward. I just had a massive adrenaline dump. Like all that 20 weeks of like where I said it was good, great, amazing because no one knew I was prepping, whatever. I knew I was prepping. And I knew what was at stake walking out on that stage. You know what I mean? And I had no idea what I was looking like to everybody else. You know? So I basically shat my pants. And then, but in terms of the posing, I can pose. I'm just not good at it. You know what I mean? I've been doing it since I was 15. But
it comes down to fitness as well with the posing.
It's
That's the
fitness.
Yeah.
And man, look, it is really, it's a catch-22 situation. If I practice posing, okay, I would have won. Maybe. I'm not taking nothing away from him either. And I don't like to talk like that, but the circumstances on stage would have been different because I would have been, I would have had posing endurance and I would have been able to hit my shots the way that would have accentuated my physique. However, I'm telling you, if I booked fucking like 7 or 8 posing sessions with posing coaches that I cancelled and paid for because I just didn't want to fucking go. Yeah, I stood Charlie Duke up like 3 times. Amy Fox up like 3 times.
At least you're honest. I love that.
And that was it. It's just because, and I don't recommend doing what I did to anybody. But I was like, fuck, if I can't pull, I pulled something out of the basement, and I got some good shots on camera, which I'm happy. Yeah, transitions, endurance, whatever. It is what it is, right? Who knows if I fucking practice posing anyway? I wouldn't have been I still might have just been real shit up there anyway. So it's look, end of the day, I was chasing a specific look. And I got the look that I was after. Like I looked the way I wanted to look, pretty much.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
And to me, that's all that matters. And look, it's like I said earlier, it's like I won last week, yeah, and I felt I won quite graciously. I wasn't an arrogant asshole about it, and I feel I came second graciously this week. So it's like these are all examples that I like to set too. Like it's like everyone says it's not always about winning and losing. It was not about winning and losing like this for me. Legit.
Well, that's good. I mean, for me, it's about winning straight up. I'm a bad loser. I don't show it, but I just don't do anything to not win.
Yeah.
It's funny, like
Like I said, Chris,
Yeah.
if it's just posing, I'm cool with it. If it was anything
Well,
else,
but winning's a lot of different things to a lot of different people, Jimmy. That's the thing, like winning for you is was what you've just stated, which is perfect, So
I wanted to win New South Wales. I wanted to win New South Wales, yeah? So I got that, right? Then I also got a weekend like with my good mates back in the day of our bodybuilding type of camp, 3 days where we just fucking trained, ate, fucked around, and just talk shit. Yeah.
that's
So
the
like
best part.
this whole thing was a win for me.
Yeah, agree.
Whether like I get a gold fucking medal or a silver one, yeah. Dude, honestly, I don't even know where the fuck my gold one is. Apollo's taken it somewhere and put it somewhere. I have no idea where it is. And the silver one is still in the bag. As soon as it comes out, that's going to get lost too. So, look, I'm happy because I got the shots. I got a really good shot that we're going to frame, put on the wall. That's got sentimental value to me. That's all I care about.
all right, well, that's all that matters, isn't it? At the end of the day, you got to be happy.
But the show was good. Like the show was good. But obviously, you always want to get better from week to week when you're doing back-to-back shows. We did that. It was a fucking easy peak week. Like again, I felt great. I still feel great. Yeah, man, it's the whole thing was just like positive plus.
So and obviously the show. So look, I can talk as far as the men's go and what we've seen. I didn't no disrespect to the ladies. I left on Sunday anyway, so I didn't go to the show on Sunday to see the girls show. So obviously someone can comment on that. But what were our takes on
You guys want to
on
break
the
down the
men's
men's winners?
Yeah, man, 100%. Yes. Yeah.
All
I
right.
will say outside of Ben Roberts, we picked the whole bodybuilding
Yeah.
overall
That-
lineup
Yeah.
last week. We did, Mick, if you remember.
No, my memory spans a couple of days.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
picked every category.
No, well, the only variation is that Ryan Ackerman actually sucked down to 90s. But given on the day, pretty much picked. No disrespect to the others, it was tight regardless. But I mean, we kind of said, right, here's the 80s, here's the 90s, here's the 100, here's the supers. This is what we think the overall will look like, and it was exactly that. So, but anyhow, go, Mick. You can go if you like.
Well, dude, you guys were there, which is, I
Yep.
obviously, just the stories and stuff like that. But that was a great overall. The guys in that overall lineup were all top class. Everyone, from where I could see, was in fantastic condition.
Yep.
I don't know what you guys would have seen being up close, but if you want to break it down, which class do you want to start with? Do you want to start with Bobby or?
Yeah.
Bobby.
Yeah. Well, Bobby's Bobby. Simple as that, man. Like I didn't see him the week. I didn't see him the week before. Sorry.
Bobby's just full and hard,
Yeah.
bubbly and in shape.
Mm.
Man, he's hard to beat because Ben brought it too, and Ben's like a bigger stature, and fucking shredded, and Bob still got past him. So
that was good to see the other 80 class being, a little bit more depth in it as well. But as soon as you see Bobby's name on the list of competitors, he's a hard one because he always brings condition, always.
Yep.
And he's got that size. He's got that, like Jimmy said, that nice bubbly shape to him too. So when he poses, he pops. So he's dangerous. Anytime he's in that category, he's bloody dangerous.
would
That
was your category, Mr. 12-time Mr. Australia.
Yeah.
What's that?
Who would beat him?
Don't ask questions like that.
What?
It's
It's your category.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They might as well have a trophy after like your name on that category, like best poser or some shit. Because you're like,
I would have loved to compete against Bobby. I think that would have been so much fun. But no, I'm not going to answer your question because that's just silly.
Hey, Bobby, he's not answering because he's going to tell you that he's smoke ya. Smoke ya.
Bobby was big. Like, he looked big in person. You know, I mean, I know
when you're at your okay, we'll say your peak, like your peak run. What were you competing in the under 80s at?
Oh, DC, I always looked my best at around 75.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I'm asking.
But 75 looked like 85 on my frame. So I felt way better every time I come up more. I don't know. I just didn't like the look. But 75 seemed to suit me. And that sounds so light when you say that, 75, but that was my best look. So yeah.
People get too caught up on weight, Mick. That's the biggest thing, man. They get focused on being a certain weight and realize that they could look better lighter. I mean, there's a few people on the weekend that should be lighter. Probably go into that as well, but they won't like it. But that's the way it is.
All right, so under 90.
Yeah.
Right. I thought
those legs are fucking wild, eh? A hammy, wow.
The hammies, the cords in the hammies, but the way his glute ties into his hammy when he's in the side relaxed pose is insane. So I judged him at Queensland, and he won the overall there. Looked incredible. He had to get that little bit dry though to really really have a good shot at the overall in Sydney. And from what I could see in his lead up pictures online and then on stat, mate, he dried up a lot. And he brought himself to under 90. But yeah, you're right, Jimmy. Those legs are 212 pro legs, no doubt. He's just got to get that upper body. And I know it sounds crazy when you look at him too, but just that little bit bigger there as well. But man, he looked good, didn't he, Chris? Because you would have seen him at Queensland's too, and it was a much better look.
Yeah, I mean, I had a quick a bit of a chat with him backstage, you know, as well. I've not spoken to him much before, but we had a bit of a chat about some stuff, and that's sort of when I realized that he dropped down a little bit more in weight. And when I heard that, I hadn't seen what he looked like, but I was happy. And it's not that I didn't think he was good the week before, he was, but I just knew that it would just be that much sharper again. And also, the bodybuilding fan in me wanted to postpone him and Mr. Schneider until the overall. You know, I thought that was a good thing as well, because, you know, one of them would have knocked the other one out, obviously, if they were in the same category. And then this way, we got to see them both in the overall as well. So, yeah.
Played out for the best, I think. But...
yeah, for sure. Well, that leads us then, obviously, to the heavies and Danny Schneider. So, I saw him backstage. Well, I saw everyone backstage, but I spent some time with him. I took some photos of him that I've got here. I wish I could put them up. And the bottom end on that bloke is next level. And it's not that he's small up top. It's just the bottom end is just so potent that you know, if he was just a touch bigger upstairs, he would be really, really deadly as well. So I think probably similar to what you're saying about Ryan, needs to just have a little bit more.
I've trained Danny every week on the newbie for the past, I'd say 3 years, right? He's got a really, really fuck shoulder. So so we've brought his upper body up, like especially this past year, a shit ton, right? But
no doubt,
it's that's his issue, and he's still improving. From where he was, to where he's now, it's night and day. The thing is, though, it still looks like a discrepancy because his legs are just getting bigger.
His legs are insane, Jimmy. Yeah, he's
So he was last year at Nationals. He competed at 89.9999. Right. This year he was 94, 95.
And he was in bloody good condition.
And he was fucking in shape, mate. You
know what I love, Jimmy? That pose he does when he's won and he's standing there like that, you know, because his shoulders are friggin' wide there, and he's got that little waist, and like you said, his legs are ridiculous.
He brought his back up a shit ton this year too.
Yeah, he is he going to Vegas?
I'm gonna find out on Thursday. I've heard rumblings that he is.
Okay, yeah,
I've heard, but I haven't asked him. I want to wait till I see him because I'm going to train him on Thursday. The fact that he locked in on Thursday for a sesh tells me he's gone, because usually he'd take a bit of a hiatus.
I wonder out of any of those guys, because I haven't spoken to anyone. I wonder if
Bobby will be gone.
Bobby's gone?
Best. Yeah.
What about Ryan?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. So what
that's a good show to do for the Aussie boys, because That's how Sammy got his pro card.
Yeah. Oh, wow, Chris.
Yeah. See?
Chris can send me a photo then of Danny backstage, which is what? Oh, wow. That one of his legs.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone.
Yeah, man.
It's
See
wild,
that?
right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
insane.
the
Yeah.
outer quads. So, Jimmy,
man.
when you trained him on the newbie, what body parts were you mainly doing?
We do chest and shoulders.
Chest shot. Okay. So he's
We
weak.
alternate, we will alternate between chest and shoulders.
But his delts. Oh, no, you've said he's had a delt injury, but geez, his delts are big here.
Everything, mate. Like, and as I said, like what I was saying before, is just that his legs are that phenomenal, man. Like, I mean, there's just they're crazy. And in person, the still shot actually doesn't do them justice. It's, you know, even just getting into flex position and watching the fiber move while he's flexing them as well. It's you lose all that when you've got a still. So
I'll tell you what, he's nailed tan too, hasn't he? He's got really good skin texture. And those green trunks, and I don't often say this, that they work perfectly with his body too. And the colour. That's a good look.
He's a veteran, mate, because he spent a lot of time in the natural scene too.
Oh, okay.
And so he did like 7 years as a natural competitor before he came over to the IFBB, you know. So like he got a real good base. He's got a really, really good work ethic. He's got a really like he trains really hard. And he just lives and breathes it, man. Like
I hope he gets over to the amateur Olympia, mate.
I think honestly, I think he will. I hope he does.
Thanks for sending them, Chris. They're bloody impressive. Jesus.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a nice guy too. You know what I mean? So I think that was the best part, mate. They were just you know, talking to him, Ryan, you know, and Bobby obviously as well. Just you know, seeing these guys that are good guys looking so good. You know, I mean, you could see them beforehand, obviously, and then we got Chris Abella, obviously, to round out the whole thing. So,
how did you guys feel? More so, Chris, were you at New South Wales? No, you weren't, were you?
No.
How was his look, do you reckon, compared from New South Wales to
who's tighter?
Nationals? Considerably tighter, or
considerably tighter.
Yeah.
The thing is, him, dude, he's like from the front, he's good. He's on. Like, it's whatever. It's either it's a muscle. It's a combination. Okay, this is my opinion. Yeah, and you got to also remember he's young. Yeah, so like, and I've told him this shit to his face. I don't care. But it's either he's lacking muscle in the hammy and glute area, right? Which obviously hurts when he's sucked down everywhere, because to get it in, he's going to have to suck down everywhere even further, which is going to kill his major strength, which is that front double bicep, that illusion, that big, all his shape, right? Then he's got, he came off 2 or 3 years ago a massive bulked up off season where he got fat as fuck, right? So I still think he's trying to pull shit off that bulk, because he wasn't this lean last year. He's leaner this year. Next year he'll be leaner, yeah. But like he did this year stay tighter throughout the off season. However, I would even suggest that him and Tim keep him tighter this off season. Like whatever, just say he weighed 110, don't let him get over 120. Like for the whole off season, just get that shit hard. He's a pro now. He's got no fucking choice, really. Yeah. It's either
you look at those guys overseas, But it was such an impressive look, though. Like you said, from the front, that little waist, the way he poses, everything.
That front double bicep structure, if you just turn like Milos says, turn the lights out and just make it a shadow, it could be possibly the best structural front double bicep you've ever seen. Like, it just looks amazing. Like, it's so good the way he opens up and his waist is so small and his quads and that just bellow out. Look, he'll get. Was
it unanimous, the overall? Like, you guys are there watching. Was he miles ahead, or was it pretty close with Ryan and Danny? And
me personally, I don't think I'd give him the overall. And I think his physique's fucking off the charts, and I think he's going to be an amazing pro. And I congratulate him 2,000%. But I don't know if you can, because both the under 90 and Danny's condition through the glutes, hammies, that's lights out. That's too good. If you turn them all around and do a back double bicep and say who won the pro card, not 100% of the people will not choose Chris.
Mm. Mm.
I didn't see any.
It's interesting conversation. I mean, remember the conversation we had back at the apartment? Like, I mean, whatever his weight is, and now I've got no doubt that he's a bodybuilder and is in the right category in the long term. But if he's around 110 in that shape, right, I would have a crack at classic at 106 for that height, and it's just a beautiful physique. Why not until he's big enough? Because the bottom line is that from behind, he's just not. He can't hold that size with that condition because it's like, and mate, once again, splitting straws. It's an amazing physique, deserved the pro card, all that stuff. But I talked to Gretchy that night at dinner about it, and I said, who do you reckon pushed him the most? You know what I mean? In that, and Gretchy's opinion was that Ryan was the one that pushed him the hardest out of the lot. So I don't know, man. I mean, you had Ryan and Danny both in similar, I don't know, a similar channel, from my opinion, you know, legs, conditioning, that type of thing. So I don't know. But structurally, it's insane.
Really, it's lights out.
What did you guys think of Geordie, who won the classic overall?
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that the classic guy's bigger than the bodybuilder.
Yeah, that too. You know, it's a good physique, man. Look, have always said this too, and I've always said that I just think you should pin the ears back and just be a bodybuilder because I think that that's probably it. But in saying that, I'm going to not retract, but Tony said something on the show on the weekend. He said that they'd all told him that he should just be a bodybuilder and that he said, nah, I'm not going to do it. I want to do classic. I'm doing it on my own terms and blah, blah, blah. And he has. So with that being said, bless, you know, I mean that.
Yeah. And we spoke about this last week and I was I think he's got the frame and structure to be a good bodybuilder. But I must admit, when I saw video footage of the weekend, I couldn't believe the improvements he made from last show. Like, they were really epic improvements from his last showing as a classic competitor. So, I mean, obviously he deserved the overall title quite easily. I would have said too. But that was the first thing I noticed. Just taking away any category, when I looked at him, I went, Jesus, he's improved. Like,
yeah.
He
gets extra weight now too. So I don't know if he sucks down to make that weight or whatever. But now he gets a few extra kilos.
Has he got 3 more kilos to play with?
Yeah, 3 or 4 more kilos.
3 or 4, isn't it?
Jeez,
is that in the right, like in the right spots? Again,
the thing is from the side, man. It's look, when I say this, I'm not minimizing the guy to one position, not by all means, but from the side, no one was touching him from the side. Like, literally, the way just the side pose, it was very, very classy. The way
in all honesty, the last 3 years that he's missed the pro card that I've watched, if you throw away classic criteria, he won all 3 shows.
Well, there's the point.
You know what I mean?
So basically, he has lost every year prior to this to a more classic shaped physique.
Yes, and where they wanted to stick to the criteria, but he's been the most impressive person on stage every year.
He has.
Okay, let me throw this at you. And this is just for you two, because I'm not answering this question because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
If you put Geordie in the super heavyweights, who wins?
Geordie. On conditioning alone. That's it. Because Chris ain't got the size card to play with, because it's just say they match up in size. It's a no-brainer.
I would have. You know what?
I don't know whether I don't know structurally. I think that
did you stand next
to
Geordie? Have you actually stood next to that?
How tall is he?
Look, he's way taller than us, but
that's not hard to
so much fucking muscle, man. Like, he's just got slabs on slabs. It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
It's so fucking crazy, man.
I saw him. Remember when he did Sleeman's? It was 2 years ago, I think. And he was training in World Gym Service the next day or the day after. And I went up and introduced myself then. So I got to see him up close. And even then, he was freaking huge.
Yeah.
So now I can only imagine with all that added size, how much more impressive he is. But yeah, that would have been interesting seeing that play out.
It'd be a slam dunk.
Well, the bottom line is, even if it isn't a slam dunk, okay, the bottom line is it reinforces the argument that's been put forward the whole time, is that, would he be successful in that category too?
But are you putting Chris into the classic category? Or are you putting him in the bodybuilding category?
Man, straight up, I would love to see Chris do classic, man. And you know what? I'm going to get scorched for this because every bodybuilder, ego's in fucking too far in front of him to get past it. But it's a beautiful, classically shaped physique. And if he is anywhere near, like, you can't tell me if he's within 4 kilos. Hang on.
Need to look at it again.
Who's more classic between Jordy and Chris?
You guys, I wasn't there. You guys answer that one.
That's a question for you, Chris.
What's that?
Who has a more classic physique?
You know what's funny? Sorry. I literally opened our Instagram to have a look at Chris's physique again. And then Bobby's just put one up right there, a front lower bicep of the overall.
Mm.
And then a back lat spread of the overall. And then a video. So I need to yes.
No, here we go.
Who has a more classic physique?
Out of what do you mean? George and Chris.
100%.
Chris, straight up. And that's what I was saying before. And I don't know what his weight is, because I mean, once again, bodybuilders have got kilograms in their eyeballs, so they can't see. But if he's within 4 kilos of what that weight was, now, I mean, what would Chris be on stage? 110 maybe, right?
Yeah, he's not more than one.
If he's within 4 kilos of that weight, you cannot tell me that there's not 4 kilos on that frame to come off easily. There still is. And that's not a criticism. That's actually a compliment.
Mm.
Sorry, I was just looking at Bobby's thing.
So enjoyed, yeah. So,
I just commented and I said, legit, we are talking about this overall right now on a podcast. So Bobby, he'll listen. We'll tag him in.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to discuss about the Nationals? Apart from, you know what? I say this every bloody show.
Yeah.
I miss not being there for you, boy. That would have been a good one because I saw the picture of Logs and Aaron and all your boys were there, Gretchy, and that's all the boys from. We've all been tight for.
It's a crew.
20-something years.
It was just good, man, being there. And like, as I said, having the apartment and, just chilling and, having your boy competing and, it was just good, man. And you get to the show and you catch up with people you want to see.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then a dinner afterwards and stuff like that, So, and that poor girl in the cake shop.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what'd you do, Jimmy? How much did you eat?
I didn't eat that much.
No, he didn't. He was very well behaved. But see, the thing was,
so not like days of old Chris.
No.
Well, no. But see, the problem was you had to buy the cheesecake in halves, right? So we were sort of going through all the flavors and going, righto, if I get a half of this, we have a half of that. Yep, no worries. So we end up going home. What did we go home with? About 8 quarters? Is that what it was?
No, I think we had like 6 halves that we had to make into quarters. All different flavors. But no, I don't know, man. I just fucking felt like food. I didn't feel like donuts and treats and like we went out for a really nice dinner at Maha. Like that was good. Then and that was a lot of food, but it was
nice.
Yeah, and that set us that was good. We only went to the cake shop just because Jamie kept going on all weekend about how much he fucking loves cake. So I just surprised him with a cake shop. And then
then you didn't want to have cake when we got there.
Yeah. And then we went back to the apartment. I had probably maybe like 2 quarters. And I felt like salmon and sourdough. So I had some salmon and sourdough. Like
so we've had dinner, then we've had dessert, right? Continue to have dessert, and then he goes, "Has salmon and rice."
I'm just obsessed with salmon and bread and salmon and rice. I don't know what's wrong.
No, I don't either. I can't help you with that one.
Yeah. But then I was just back on plan on
Jimmy, do you remember the time up here? And this is a long time ago. You had 12, Chris, the large sundaes from McDonald's? The
caramel.
Caramel. 12 caramel sundaes in one
I
sitting.
do.
12.
I
12.
love ice cream. That's why I can't eat ice cream now.
And the most iconic
Stop.
picture, and someone brought this up the other day, that picture
Oh.
of you in Thailand in the pool with that
Yeah.
bucket of ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't know who brought that up. I can't remember now. They go,
I
do you remember
just-
that picture of Jimmy?
Yeah, it's that one moment in time. And the thing is, what people don't understand, right, is he got a spoon, right, and he bored a hole into the middle of that ice cream, right, like down to the guts, and then he emptied a whole container of Reese's caramel into the hole.
That's
Right. That's what was that. That's the deal with that thing.
Yeah. Oh, dear. We've all witnessed some epic
No,
things.
great.
Hey, Jimmy, remember this was only a couple of years ago. There was you, me, Logan, and Sam Pierce. How many plates of sushi did you have? Remember up here?
$380, and you told me to leave. I hadn't
Yeah.
finished, and you're
That's
like, "We're going home." I'm like, "I'm not full."
Chris, $380 on it. That was his bill, not mine. That was his bill.
I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking. I'm not. And then I went back to because I was staying at the cask. I went back and I had 10 wheat bix.
See, but Mick, that's the thing, mate. Like now, if you go by today's standards, it's not much, but because I mean, now you pay for a crappy McDonald's burger, it's like $7 or something ridiculous. But he did $96. I actually have got the receipt somewhere here. I saved it. $96 post 14, Jimmy, or 15 show.
Yeah, it was 14. Yeah.
And it was McDonald's, and it was a family pack thing. 5 burgers, 5 fries, 5 drinks,
No,
extra
no.
burgers, and then it was the dozen. It was the dozen Sundays as well. There as well. It was like that was a thing. It was a thing.
Yeah.
It was a thing.
Oh, well, good times. We've all got some great stories over the years. I love that.
The
Oh.
what was I going to say? I wanted to comment on something.
Food.
No, I'm like, because
Training.
I'm not even. I want to be eating what I'm eating, but I'm just back on the baseline because I've got to shoot with Charles in 10 days.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Charles, he normally, every time he comes up here for a shoot, he normally stays at my place, but he was just up here a couple of weeks ago, and he had to be closer to the venue down at church, so he got a hotel there. But dude, he's still one of the best there is, man. That photography.
So eat something at my place. We're gonna do like a lifestyle one, like you know how you went to who's the fake natty Mike O'Hearn's place.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude,
like that. We're gonna do a shoot like that.
Yeah. That was a good time too. We spent the whole day at Mike O'Hearn's house.
So I will do some stuff like that. I'll do some stuff with the family, with the polo,
in the pool,
in the bar, in the like the cinema room.
Yeah.
We'll just do some location stuff.
Dude, I'll tell you a funny story. Because we did several shoots. Well, not me. I sound like some photographer. I'm the boom guy. I'm the lighting guy. So we're in O'Hearn's house, and we did in the pool, the lounge room, the kitchen, and then up in the bedroom. It sounds a bit risque. It wasn't. But I do remember when we were in there at the first, we had our shoes on, and I can't remember if it was Mike or his partner, and they just said, the way they said it was we felt so bad. They said, "Hey, there's no shoes in here." And we're like, I just looked at Charles going, and I felt fucking 2 feet. Well, I'm only 5 foot something, but I felt 2 feet tall with the way it was said. It was like, how dare you? Who do you think you are? Good times. Yeah.
Did you just get a Facebook notification there, Mr. Gully?
I'd have to go into it because
That's okay. It says Jimmy Sadek's birthday.
Oh yeah, my birthday today.
today. Why wouldn't you say so at the start of the episode?
Seriously. Hey,
Jimmy.
now we look like good mates.
Well, how about
Get posted.
Well, happy birthday, Jimmy.
how old are you?
43.
Nice. You look 33. Hey?
You know, I had this argument with Verity yesterday. I told her I look 33. She's no, you don't. I'm like, motherfucker, I do.
I can always rely on the girls to bring it, yeah.
Well,
I look young. I told her I look young. And she's like, no, you don't. You're old. I'm like, okay, I might be old, but I look
feel
young.
young. Yeah.
My ex used to tell me that I looked like I was 60.
That's to make
Okay,
them,
she
I
probably
think it's
gets
to make them
upset.
feel better because they're on the other side of the hump now.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, Jimmy. That's
Thank
yeah. I'm glad it's after your comps you can eat something as well, and I'm glad you shared
We're going
party birthday with
to
us.
going to Gary Brecker tonight.
What's
You know
that?
the guy who's like the one who like helped Dana White out,
Oh,
with
yes.
all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So he's into all the whole like recovery type stuff that I've got next door and all that. So
Yeah.
we're going to that tonight.
Oh, lovely.
And then I'll just go to dinner on Friday or Saturday night with Verity, I think.
Yeah, let me know how that goes tonight, though. I'd love to. Yeah, I listen every now and then. I listen to some of the stuff he's
Yeah,
got.
I'm quite looking forward to it. I think it'll be good. Is that the convention center?
Yeah.
in Sydney.
Who's your favorite podcaster you listen to at the moment, for just in general, or a couple
Dennis James.
outside bodybuilding?
Outside bodybuilding, it would be. It'd still be Rogan, I guess. But like, I don't listen to that much outside of bodybuilding. It kind of like that's if I'm driving, listening to the bodybuilding stuff. That's kind of my switch off, and I like to keep up to date with it. And I follow bodybuilding like Mark Gretsch follows rugby league.
Okay, that
He
works
was
pretty.
not very, very pleased today.
No.
Oh, what?
You know what? Funny story, mate. I was driving from the Gold Coast to the airport, okay, and we're at the terminal. There was a bloke beside me with his phone, just sitting. You can hear the rugby on. I was like, "Really? You're just going to do that right here?" So anyhow, I could hear that the Broncos were 6 down, and then there was that intercept that they didn't award a try to or whatever. And then next thing you know, I'm driving home and I was 14-0, and it was a radio call, right? I don't know who's calling it, but you know what? Fuck you, whoever was calling it, because it was the most biased crap. Oh, it's halftime. Panthers are going through to the final. Broncos are done. I can't see them coming back from this and all this sort of stuff. And I'm just like, okay, well, that might be the case. I can't see the game, but you know what? That'd be a wanker, right? And then in the drive to the coast, and it in the 45 minutes it took me, or 50 minutes to get to the coast, I actually got to hear the whole second half. So I heard that whole thing unfolding on the radio as I'm driving.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ring in and just go, "Hey, you going now, wanker?" Like, seriously, fuck me.
I don't often watch games that don't involve the Roosters, but obviously we're knocked out, and I had nothing to do Sunday. Casey's at work. I thought, fuck, watch the game, turn it on, and I was kind of rooting for the Broncos because I thought it'd be good to see them in another final. And then again at halftime, I'm like, oh, well, this is not going well. I thought, no, I'll keep watching it. Man, I'm glad I did. That was a great game to watch. That
Wasn't it?
I've got no interest in watching anything that is rugby league. Which is
What happened to one state? Hang on, what happened to the Rabbitohs?
No. Look, if I was going to go for a team still, there's still the Rabbitohs, but I've just got no interest in. I just think the game's boring as fuck, which sucks because next year I have to start watching rugby league because obviously Apollo is going to get into rugby. Like, I want him to get into watching it like we all did as kids because there's nothing better than watching footy as a kid. Yeah, so I'm going to have to go, and Dad will go. Dad likes to go too, so it's all right. But
that might ignite your passion again for it.
You know what? Why I don't like it? Because these motherfuckers are paid so much, right? And they're just not athletes. They're just football players. Like they're like, do you know what I mean?
Isn't that like any sport we could say? Golfers, they get paid.
No, like they don't put it in. Like they from the ones that and obviously I think there's exceptions to the rules, but the vast majority of them are just natural born football players, right? They don't eat good. They don't train hard. They fuck around. Like, do you know what I mean? They all claim, oh, it's too hard to play football. I'm depressed. Like, go get a 9 to 5, mate. You know, like it's. I don't know. That's where my kind of like my enjoyment for the game.
Can you maybe not teach Apollo that?
No, I'm not going to, and that's why I'm going to get into it next year, so he gets the enjoyment.
Hang on, who's Apollo's team?
South.
Jimmy, give him the choice. Get a few different jerseys and let him go to the one that.
But we live in the Central Coast, and South travel up the Central Coast the majority of the time.
What about the Roosters?
The Roosters will not go to the Central Coast.
No, just so he can follow them.
I don't mind if he followed the Roosters.
Panthers?
Look, honestly, I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Panthers got a pink jersey. I wouldn't mind wearing that.
Actually, they did look good in those jerseys in the weekend.
No, I could do that. I'm just trying to think because his favourite song is like Ronald McDonald. Like, not Ronald McDonald. Old McDonald had a farm. But I was just trying to think, have you ever said like rooster?
You're thinking of those Sundays.
Has he ever said like rooster? Because he says cow. Is there a football team with cows? Or is that the
imagine that?
NRL?
Go the cows. Go the cows.
That'd be the women's NRL, yeah? Like the fucking Central Coast cows.
Gold Coast cows.
Yeah.
Brisbane cows. The
Who's sleeping
casino
on those
cows.
They're big girls.
Heroes, yeah.
Oh dear, we could really, you know what? This is where things start going fucking too far left.
Oh,
and
mate.
Um,
Ugh.
how are we going for time? We'll close it
Actually,
up.
I got to go. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock.
Like, you know
Next
what?
week.
Before we
next
leave,
week,
I have to thank Protan. Yeah. Andy made both weekends for me like so stress free. I have to thank Protan. The tan was like amazing. Their service is next level service, and her team are they're all cracker. So I if you don't already use Protan when you go and do these shows, it's so simple. It's at the venue. It's at Rego. You're dumb not to. And they're really good at what they do. So I know she's going to Vegas tomorrow or whatever, but like, thank you.
Yeah, she's looked after all of us over the years, hasn't she? It seems great. I don't know.
Sorry, Mick, you want to say something, man? Go. Do you remember what you're going to say?
Next week, Olympia predictions.
Yeah. All right.
We'll,
Yeah.
we'll
Probably
we'll all do our top 10, and then we'll work out who gets the closest, and then they get a free meal next time we see each other.
I'll
Yeah,
I'll
no.
probably get Jamie on for that show next week. He'll be in Dubai,
Yeah, perfect.
so he'll have quite a little bit of insight. Also,
Hey, there was rumors the Olympias, and I know we're probably going over time.
I heard that David
right.
Lumber was
Rumors
amazing.
go. That's another one we can. Like I wish it. Mind you, I haven't been in Olympia in a few years now, but man, Dubai would be a good place to put the Olympia.
Well, they kind of like Dennis James was like, he was saying like he's kind of like hinting, but then put his foot down and said it's not going overseas. So
I hope it doesn't go back to Orlando, because I've been to that one, and you go to the Olympia and then that's it. Then you go back. You go
needs to be dude, could you imagine it at Dubai?
It's-
Fucking mad.
It would be, and the money that place has, and they would put into it,
Yeah.
would be insane. It's
So, okay, if Jake Wood owns the Olympia, right? They would have to approach him with an offer or some shit like that. Yeah, tender for it.
But I'm sure it'd be the same as, say, how Tony run things with the Arnolds, and there was a fee that they had to pay to have the rights for the Arnolds in Australia. I'm sure. I guess if that was going to happen in Dubai, it'd be the same sort of thing.
If someone really wants it in Dubai, and they will just say to Jake Wood, how much money would it take for you to let us have the Olympia in Dubai? It's going to go to Dubai.
Dude, look at the show they've got in already. Dubai. It's 100K for first place.
Yeah.
The Dubai show, like they're putting up 100K. That's only for, then you trickle down all the other prize money for every other placing, and then
Even the physique for that show is 50.
So
The
they
winner.
don't mind throwing money in the place, dude. And
No,
it's
no.
yeah. All right,
All right, next
Good
week,
on.
what's your predictions?
done. Top 10,
All right, done.
top 6.
Fucking, let's go all the way to top 15.
Oh,
All right, cut it out.
All right, top 10.
Yeah, that's too much homework for me.
Top 10.
top 10.
The top
Top 10.
The top 4 to 6 is wrapped up. So the top 10.
All right, top
The
10.
beauty of it this year, without going into, I think anyone in that top 6 can win it. That's the beauty of this.
Yeah, I
think
agree.
It's a good one for that reason. So
I don't think 6. I think top 4.
I'll see.
Well, you think Andrew Jack can win it?
I still think Andrew Jack at 100% on.
No hamstrings.
Well, he does if he's on.
No, if he's on, he has no hamstrings because they're gone. Dieted it down.
Yeah, maybe not. But all right.
I'll give you my predictions right now if you want.
No, we'll discuss it.
No. Save it.
Save it. So, all right, boys.
All right, Blake.
All right, guys.
That was awesome. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Okay.
This has been This is Fitness. With over 60 combined years in the fitness world, Jimmy and Chris have walked the walk and are here to share what really works. Their passion is to explore new trends, dispel myths, and call out the stupidity within the industry. We hope you've enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. And we'll be back soon. But in the meantime, find Chris on social media at Chris Thomas Alpha Ethos and his website at alpha-ethos.com. Find Jimmy on social media at jimmysadak.designercoaching and his website at www.jimmysadak.com. See you next time on This is Fitness.